Investing is one of those subjects that people either love or really hate. I think part of the reason is it can be so confusing. Nobody likes to be confused. People get frustrated, right? There's some of you that get confused and throw your hands in the air and just give up, while other people get confused and they'll keep asking why until they eventually get their answer. Well, hopefully today you realize I'm not smart enough to confuse you, so I plan on using very simple explanations to teach. All right, you ready? Well, today I'm going to offer you 4 tips for investors that are just beginning. All right, so the first thing we want to do is make sure that you're not confused. Everybody knows something about something, and that makes you feel good, right? When you're able to answer a question for somebody, of course, that makes you feel good to have knowledge. Chances are you know something about a product that may be a public company. It could be a certain car that you like, it could be a store that you shop at, a certain drink you may like, or a food. Chances are you've experienced something that's a public company and you might know more than you think. So tip number 1 is to invest in what you know, but be sure to diversify. Look, no one knows if a stock is going to go up or down, but what we can do is identify trends. See, it's early 2017 right now, and you may notice that your friends have newer cars, homes are selling faster, airplanes may be a little more booked than you were used to seeing, and that's because people are generally doing okay. Now, that's what you see, but what of those subjects or anything that you do see do you know? I'll give you an example. A friend of mine loves a certain type of beer. Now, it's really a friend of mine. I'm not like saying a friend of mine and it's really me. It's a friend of mine, okay? He loves this certain type of beer and he swears by it. Now, he'll never waver from this beer. He never tries any other kind of beer ever. Well, he also happens to be a client and he has very specific instructions that, hey, at least 5% of my account is to always be invested in this beer company. It's perfect, right? He knows it, he likes it, and he always wants to invest in it. That's a great example of someone that's investing in something they know and really, really like. Tip number 2, never, ever pick an investment that you hear about on TV, read in a paper, get an email on, right? There's a phrase that the industry uses called talking your book. This is just a fancy way of saying that whoever wrote that article, whoever's mentioning it on TV, may own those shares. Well, if you own shares of a company, of course you're gonna say good things about it, right? It only benefits you if you can convince more people to buy it. Now, I'm not saying that these people are trying to trick you, right? But you never really know someone's motivation for saying, this is a good stock. So just be careful, do your own research or get a guy to help you and pick your stocks that way. Number 3, invest small to start and don't be afraid if you find something that you really like. Look, it used to be that traders would buy tons of shares and have these big positions. You'd be a long-term investor, a short-term trader, a day trader, didn't matter. Everybody wanted big positions and big dollars. Well, over the years, everybody got smart, and right now there's a huge transition by the industry to start focusing on more positions but smaller positions. We've all figured out that that's actually more profitable than trying to go all in on one big stock. Now, this is perfect for the newer investor because odds are you're gonna be wrong 50% of the time. So if you get it wrong, no big deal. If you have a winner and you decide you wanna add more, well, you can add more from a position of strength and mental clarity. And the 4th tip for investors, if you haven't guessed by now, is get some help. You may need some help. Don't be afraid to ask. See, people like me can manage your accounts, your retirement accounts, and do all the heavy lifting. But should there be something that you do want to invest in, then all you have to do is give us a call and we'll talk about it and make sure that you're not investing everything in it, but that you have some skin in the game and you can enjoy the process too. If you'd like to do that, go to jazzwealth.com. Up at the top, click Invest Now, and I will personally follow up with you to open your account or transfer it from wherever it's at. If you have more questions, of course, leave a comment. You can send me an email or contact me anytime at